everyone, my name is Mridul and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys top 10 products that every girl needs. I've done two videos very similar to this. The first one was like the OG video. The second one is basically the same format but just like a summer edition. This morning I realized that I have like 10 more items that I wish to share with you guys. So I was like, let's sit down and do 10 random things that every girl should have. So let's just get started with today's video. Now the first product is like a period related product. If any of you suffer extremely painful cramps, I hope this really helps you. Personally, I have the worst period cramps ever. At least for the first 2 days of my periods, I cannot step out of my house. I have extremely heavy bleeding. I have like the worst cramps ever, like unbearable. I have gone to a gynac to get myself tested. I've even gotten one of those sonographies done. Nothing has showed up. Everything looks normal. I believe it's just like a hereditary thing. My mom too used to have extremely painful cramps. So the product that helped me drastically last month, I personally was shook at how, like, what a difference it made. Basically, this month when I had my periods, it didn't pain. Like I cramped for like 10 minutes. I had a little bit of like an uncomfortable feeling for the first 10 minutes and then it was gone. Like I've never had such smooth periods. It's been a while since I've had like smooth periods because every month is just so rough. So the dawa that I used was called Ashoka Rishta. So my friend's mom recommended me to use this. What I did was I took like a teaspoon every day, once every day. And that's really about it. Now, first of all, since this is kind of like something that you take, like intake, definitely get it checked by your doctor if you have any sort of like a different condition. I don't want to be the one to recommend any sort of medicine, but I did want to come on here and share what really helped me, because I do get DMs from a lot of you girls saying, I have extremely painful cramps, what should I do? Maybe try this one out, but of course consult your mom, consult your doctor before taking this. Sticking to the theme of periods, Pantyliners. Now, if you don't know what Pantyliners are, basically Pantyliners are the smaller version of pads. So they're itne chote mini pads. So last week I was having a conversation with my friend and for whatever reason the topic of Pantyliners came in and she told me that she doesn't use Pantyliners and I was like, why do you not? The reason why I feel like everyone should use Pantyliners is because as your period like comes to like a tail end, your flow also decreases, right? So why waste like an entire huge pad? Anyway, pads are doing no good to our environment, so it's always nicer to use like smaller ones, if that makes any sense. And also these are cheaper. Pads are very expensive, so I would generally use Pantyliners on my 4th, 5th and 6th day. I have one more period related item, which is this hot water bag. I cannot begin to explain how much this thing helps me during my period. This month too, I wasn't cramping. However, personally for me at least, every time I have my period, there's always this uncomfortable sort of a feeling. And I feel like this just helps mask that almost. It's very comforting. I feel like I sleep really well with this on my stomach and on my back especially. I have the worst backache, so this really helps you like kind of calm it down and almost like numb that pain. So I will link this in the description box below. This is like an electric one, so you can plug in the wire. It comes with a wire. You plug it in for like not even a minute, like 30 seconds. It warms up and then you can use it on your stomach or your back. I'm done with all the period products. Let's move on to a little bit of beauty. I feel like I have 1 or 2 beauty products. So this is what the next product looks like. Somehow I lost the footage for this product, so I'm just going to explain and talk about it here. Now this is by a brand called CGG Cosmetics. It's a brand started by Anusha Dandekar. Now this is actually a sunscreen but in a mist formulation. So I'll show you how it works. So it has a spray thing right here and you can literally spray your sunscreen. I think it's the most genius invention ever. I think a lot of us get really lazy using sunscreen, so I think this should really help us. And I like to use this actually kind of like a setting spray also, so that my last layer is like sunscreen, right? And it's great for you. It's SPF 40. I would highly recommend all of you to get this, and I think everyone should use sunscreen if you already don't. Alright, I have one more beauty product. It's not like a beauty product, but it's something that you use to remove your beauty product. The product that I'm talking about are reusable cotton pads. So up till last month, I would use like 2 to 3 cotton pads every single day to like get rid of my makeup, use micellar water, use toner, whatever. And cotton pads are just not good. They're not the best for the environment. So I found these on Amazon. They're made up of bamboo fiber. They come in a set of 12, and also all of these come with like a laundry mesh. So how this basically works is like a regular cotton pad. You take your makeup remover or whatever and you use it on your face and you put it aside instead of throwing it. What I personally do is I use all 12 of mine. I store them in the laundry bag, and then I'll throw the entire laundry bag in the washing machine, and once they come back they look like new. So essentially you're not increasing your carbon footprint. You're not using cotton pads every single day. You just have these 12 cotton pads and you keep reusing them. I think it's absolutely genius, and I feel like everyone should switch to these. Now I actually found another alternative to the reusable cotton pads. It's this microfiber cloth. I got a pack of 2 from Miniso for 250 rupees, and again you just toss this in the washing machine and it comes out looking clean. I think this is a better option as compared to cotton pads, but if you're so used to using cotton pads, you could use the reusable cotton pads instead of this cloth. The next product, in fact the next 2 products are super random, so apt for this video. The first one is this mouth freshener. It's this mouth freshener strip. I will try to find it and link it in the description box below, but essentially it's like pieces of paper which are edible pieces of paper. You can stick it on your tongue or on like the top of your mouth, and it just instantly like freshens up your mouth. Yeah, they're mouth fresheners essentially, but they're really cool ones, so I like to have them at all times in my bag, so I thought I would include it in this video. Now the next thing is something that's become crucial to my everyday routine, and they are satin pillowcases. Now personally I don't use a pillow while sleeping. I just sleep flat on the bed, but I like to lay down these satin pillow covers under my face. Using satin pillow covers have a lot of benefits, like it's really gentle on your face, it's gentle on your hair. What I personally do is I use the satin pillow cover just once and then I put it for a wash, and then the next night I'll take a new one. I know it's a little bit extra, but I have noticed doing this has reduced my like pimple breakout drastically. Like otherwise I would at least have like one pimple on my face. Now I don't. If you too have extremely sensitive acne prone skin, I would suggest trying this out. The next product are these nipple pasties. If you don't know what they are, basically it's kind of like a sticker. You peel this off and then you stick this on your nipples because it's a nipple pasty. Now if you're heavy chested, this might not work for you, but for me personally, if I'm wearing like weird cut wale tops, this works fine for me. I'll just stick these and I don't have to wear a bra. But I do understand if you're really heavy chested, this won't work for you. But for all the other girls, I feel like this is such a must have. I use this a lot, like more than you would think. Another product that I lost footage of. So my next product is gonna be a compact powder. I think every girl should own a compact powder in their shade and the type that works great for their skin type. This is the Lakme's 925 powder foundation, and I'm in the shade Silky Golden. Now this works amazing for my skin tone. Now I use this almost every single day, and I literally just does this all over my face, and it'll give me even coverage. And also if I get oily, I can powder up using this. I always have this in my bag with me. And the last item, it's actually 2 items, but I'm gonna club it as one. If you watched my Amazon video, you probably know about these products, but I definitely think it's a must have for a girl. In my first video I had mentioned that a pepper spray is a must have. I'm gonna recommend it again, but this is kind of like a keychain version. So my entire logic behind having like a keychain version of a pepper spray is because I can attach it to my keys, and every time I grab my keys, which is every time I leave my house, I have my pepper spray with me. Similarly, I have this little alarm thing, which is basically like where you press the button and it starts ringing. It's pretty loud, it's pretty intense. So again, that's another safety feature. I really hope no one has to use these two items. However, it's always great to have it on you in case of any unfortunate situation. And yeah, that's it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I personally love watching these sort of videos, so I hope it was useful for you guys. All the products are going to be linked down below. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the little bell, and follow me on my Instagram, follow Simbaa Lifestyle, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.